Okay guys, these are the Hyde Park activists. Just got out of court today. Look at that, eh? The smiles, look at that. Right guys, just move in a bit closer. Tell me, what happened?
Well, what happened was, when we went back over to Hyde Park, to where our little setup was, they came over in force, riot vans, loads of cars, inspectors. They didn't want to listen, there was no video evidence, so they knew they could basically forcibly drag us off. They dragged us off as quick as possible. They say the charge was setting up tents in Hyde Park. There's no proof we set up any tents because I didn't set up a tent, I didn't start a fire, I didn't get involved in any of that, I was just living free on the land. And then they're basically, the long and short of it is, they've dragged us off to the police station. They were asking silly questions like, what's your name?
Hang on, just go back a bit, because you remember Met Police were fine with us being there. They were saying, don't worry, we've got no problem with you being there, as long as you're not causing trouble, we've got no problem. We are not going to evict you, we are forcibly, we're going to negotiate with you. Which is brilliant. That's what we're, that's what we're into.
What the inspector said was, the inspector come over and he said, well, because I asked what the procedure will be, and he said, well, you can either leave now, or we'll have to go and get a court order to get you out. And I was like, well, fine. Go and do what you need to do because you have your procedure to follow. And because, basically, we didn't actually want to go or anything like that. They just ended up saying arrest him, setting up a tent, and they basically put us in cuffs. They've stolen all of our clothes, bags, tents, everything. They've taken it all from us. They won't give it back. They're saying that this man is not allowed in the park bail conditions.
Tell us about that one.
Everyone there was given some sort of order to say that we're not to enter any royal park for a period of 1 year, and I think the vast majority of people have declined that offer.
Including myself.
Brilliant. Basically, one of the big issues we had is part of the police and criminal. What's PACE?
Police and Criminal Evidence Act.
Right.
That's right.
Can you remember? Is it G, Section G, Part 3?
The arrest?
Yeah.
They've got certain procedures to follow on a lawful arrest. Section 2(1)G of PACE, and they haven't followed any of their procedure for the arrest, so it's a totally unlawful arrest.
Yeah,
so they've got no evidence.
It was unnecessary to arrest anyone. We should have been moved on peacefully if they had any argument, but unfortunately that was not presented to us. We still haven't actually been shown that the law that they were trying to enact was ever passed by Parliament.
Yeah, the Royal Parks and Open Spaces Act of 1997 on the government website clearly states that the Act's not been passed, so they can't enforce it. So when we went to court this morning, it was done via a video link.
Virtual court,
yeah,
that's what we've got, virtual court.
Virtually, we've broken the law. So basically they've said what is your name? And I said, I'm here as a friend of the court. I believe there's been a mistake. I wish to seek remedy in the way of a proper notice. I explained to them that the name on the birth certificate is Crown copyright, so if it is copyright of the Crown, then how can I possibly be liable for something that the Crown own? And without giving them name, address, any information, they've got nothing on me this time at all, no signatures, no consent. They've still bailed me till the 22nd of July to go to court, offered me to go to court, and they've still released me without any information at all. As you can see, it says name unknown at the top there. So
Yeah, I think I'll try and focus on that. Yeah.
there's absolutely nothing that they've got.
I can see that. Yeah. I hope you can see that, guys, on YouTube.
And the statement is just all wishy-washy. They've got absolutely nothing.
We can send them that in a PDF or something.
And like on the charges, there's no surname, forename, address, no nothing.
Not known. Oh yeah.
And
Freeman.
the reply, if any, it is my understanding that the alleged offence that I was arrested for being the Royal Parks Act 1997 clearly states it hasn't been passed. They've said signed, refused. I didn't refuse. I asked if I'm obliged to sign such stuff, and obviously I'm not obliged. If you sign it, you're doing it yourself. It's all voluntarily. They cannot force you to sign anything.
Right, okay. Can we have a bit more for you, Johnny?
Yeah,
Tell us,
okay.
what's your total feelings over the
Okay,
match
I
and
wanna say-
the camp?
I want to tell you what this man did right and what I did wrong, and what the difference in the outcome was, just in case anyone
Fair
else
enough,
finds
yeah.
themselves in a similar situation.
Okay, great stuff.
Because this man kept his mouth shut. He didn't give the when the police are asking you questions, it's because they don't have enough information. Okay, and you don't have to give them that information, right? I'm in there and I'm really needing a cigarette, and it's tough, isn't it? Because like you can't smoke, and they duped me, saying you'll be out tonight, you'll be on bail tonight. You can go. Just let us know who you are, and we'll bail you. And that was total lie. I gave them a name, and essentially I'm in the same situation. Well, no, okay. In court, I didn't give them full joinder. If you don't know what that means, just look.
I know. Hey, the guys on YouTube know what that is.
Basically, I didn't anticipate going anywhere near a Royal Park again. So, as part of my bail conditions, I have agreed not to go to a Royal Park until the court date. But it's going to be a very interesting day. Stay tuned, and I'm sure everyone will find out what happens.
Excellent.
Then, if anything, because I wasn't actually served. None of us were actually served
A notice.
Once we left, when we left the police station, none of them. We weren't actually served notice for our bail conditions or anything. So. Thank you, sir. So
Basically, they're trying their luck then, aren't they?
They are, I can't see that they've got a leg to stand on.
I don't think so either.
A fictional leg to stand on.
Dom,
their hands.
I just want to get a little bit from you about the protest on Saturday, because that's why I came down here. And then I found the peace camp, which I call the peace camp, because I think that's what it was, and that's why I'm going to name it that. Tell me a little bit about that, and what's your feelings on that, and your overall experience for the weekend.
Okay, there was a lot going on that day, and there was mixed groups there, and the group that ended up outlasting them all, because the Democracy Village type camp run by Chris Knight bravely ran away and took everything with them, took all their blankets which other people could have used, even took their compost toilet, took everything that other guys could have used. Thank you very much, Chris Knight, you're a star. But we stayed there as brave as hell and defended the people's rights, and we're still here, free to do as we like, not free to do as we are told. We are the people, the power is within us.
Excellent. Hey Johnny, have you got anything to say on that?
Yeah.
What's your feelings like the People's Assembly and how the way it was run? Be honest now.
Well, I joined in. I got there quite late, and it was a beautiful collection of people, and it was a pleasure to be part of. And I have learned a lot of lessons, namely, don't play the police's game. Don't listen to them. They can't be trusted. However nice they are, at the end of the day, they are human beings, and I do really want to appeal
Yeah.
to police officers, you know, the men and women in the force to
Can I ask you
act
guys
like
something?
human beings.
Did they keep you apart when you were in the jail?
Right, his cell was next to mine. It was brilliant.
Were you speaking to each other?
yeah,
yeah,
They
yeah.
came along, kicked the door, stop talking. Oh, what, is it against the law to talk now? So,
That's amazing, because I thought they wouldn't have let you speak and stuff like that. I thought they would have kept you well
No,
apart.
we were having conversations.
And
all
the other two guys that were
night,
with you, were they near you?
the one with glasses, Colin was it? I think his name. I'm not too sure what his name was.
I'm not sure.
They
There
put
was
him
an
up.
Irish guy with you then. I
Um,
met him this morning in the police station.
no, they released him straight away. I think.
Oh, did they?
Hmm.
I think.
Like, oh, maybe yeah, because I think he was out in the squat last night. So, what's your feelings on the overall result?
We've
What
only
are you
just got-
saying?
Well, I'm ecstatic at the moment because you know we're you know not under.
So
lock
what's
and
your
key.
next move?
I've worked that out. But,
My next move will be picking this cup up and having a sip. I'm just going to live in the now. That's all I'm ever going to do from now on, is be in the now. I can't plan the future. You never know what's going to happen. So if I stay in the now and enjoy it, then like I can carry on doing as I please and having fun while I'm doing it. But like when the police come up to question you, remember to be peaceful and ask them questions back. It's
Yeah.
quite simple. If you ask them questions, they're not programmed to answer your questions. They're programmed to ask the questions. Question the questioners. Every time they ask you something, just say, why would I need to do that? Or do I have to do this? Or anything like that. Just think about it as a question. Stay in authority. You are the authority. You're in power of yourself. As soon as you start answering their questions, you're being submissive and actually a slave to the system, and they can act upon you as acting policemen and enforce their acts. It's all fiction. Stay in the real world.
and how about ending with that great Gandhi quote? Be the change you want to see in the world.
Listen, guys, thanks very much. I appreciate that. You're absolute legends.
We
And
all
John,
are
I
legends.
think you have been with a legend.
I
You know
have
that.
indeed, yeah,
Dom
yeah,
is
yeah.
a legend.
This
Thanks,
man is a
guys.
legend.
Appreciate that very much. Cheers.